Hello everyone, and welcome to my Y and our American TV show official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Young and the Restless spoilers hint that Audra Charles is traveling a steep path at Newman Enterprises, one that could end up biting her if she isn't careful. Kyle Abbott just ratted her out for informing Nate Hastings that Victor Newman was Glissade's secret investor. Of course, Kyle raced back to Victor to tell on his colleague immediately away, and Victor called Audra out on it all as soon as he got the opportunity. Audra tried to argue that she was intimately involved with Nate and utilized discretion. Nevertheless, Victor wasn't hearing any of it. Now, Audra has a strike against her as Victor is concerned. She is steaming mad and seems to have a revenge scheme in the works for Kyle, but this could only find her in deeper hot water. What Audra doesn't realize is that Victor exploited her to gain access to Glissade, and Kyle is a far more essential element in his revenge plan against Jack Abbott. Kyle isn't going anywhere anytime soon, but Audra is obviously the expendable part here in this equation. Victor will undoubtedly fire Audra in the days or even weeks ahead. There's even a potential that Lily Winters may take her Glissade spot. This may have Audra veering her revenge plans a tad, with Victor as the major emphasis and Kyle as a casualty. Could she approach Billy Abbott for a job? Nate and Audra have talked about the Newman against Abbott animosity before, so she knows that Abbott-Chancellor's success and Victor's inability to take over the company will get under the mustache's skin. She's also intuitive enough to recognize that Victor's revenge plans don't simply concern Jack, but Billy too. Of course, Billy is a few employees down at Abbott-Chancellor, so he'll jump at the chance to score someone as brilliant and business-savvy as Audra. He wants to be the one who calls all the shots, but he'll think of some swanky title at the firm to make Audra feel important. Plus, now that Phyllis Summers has a role at AC, there's a possibility for tension between the redhead and the brunette as there's bad blood between them, courtesy to Summer Newman. Our spoilers hint that the plot twists will continue in this storyline as Victor's animosity with Jack and Billy heats up this fall. Will Audra jumping ship to Abbott-Chancellor be one of them? The Young and the Restless spoilers update for Tuesday, September 17, shows that Sharon Newman will play it cool with Daniel Romalotti Jr. and avoid giving away her actual intentions. Cameron Kirsten will be there to cheer Sharon on and possibly persuade her to take Daniel somewhere more private. Since Cameron evidently wants Daniel to face a sad fate, he'll presumably give Sharon directives with that goal in mind. However, Sharon won't be able to harm Daniel, since Nick Newman will show up before she has the chance. Nick will rush to the cafe following Esther Valentine's worrying updates, so Cameron will wind up disappointed. Cameron may grumble at Nick getting in the way of what needs to be done, but he won't give up. This will only be a setback as far as Cameron is concerned, so he may persuade Sharon to appear fine and convince Nick to back off. Of course, Nick can see the warning signs and doesn't want to let Sharon continue on this downward spiral. Will Sharon ultimately face the intervention that Nick's been putting together with Maria Copeland and Faith Newman? In the meanwhile, Y&R spoilers claim Billy Abbott will take a tough stand with Chelsea Lawson. If Chelsea has a change of heart and tries to fight for their reunion, it's obviously not going to pan out. Phyllis Summers will also reflect over her idea and consider what her next move should be. Since Phyllis wants to get recruited at Abbott-Chancellor together with Daniel, she may pester Billy into making a decision a bit sooner. Even if Billy isn't willing to grant Daniel a role just yet, he's certainly on the verge of hiring Phyllis to be his COO. Once Lily Winters gets that startling news later during the week of September 16 to 20, she's likely to challenge Billy's leadership even more. The young and the restless spoilers claim Lily will make some predictions about Billy's terrible decisions resulting in tragedy, but he'll continue to do whatever he wants, at least for now. The young and the restless spoilers update for Monday, September 16, states that Victoria Newman will bask in the afterglow with Cole Howard, who'll talk of resigning at Oxford and making an official move to Genoa City. As Victoria travels downstairs at the GCC with Cole, she'll cuddle close to him and make sure her blouse is buttoned. Claire Newman will see the moment and nervously quiz her parents after they join her table with Kyle Abbott, since Kyle and Claire will be sharing a basket of fries and looking close. Victoria and Cole will taunt their daughter once Kyle leaves. However, Claire will act like there's nothing more than friendship going on. Meanwhile, I&R rumors indicate Kyle will make it back to the Abbott mansion, where he'll grin as thinks back to his first kiss with Claire. At Sharon Newman's apartment, she'll be a frenzied wreck when Cameron Kirsten turns up and points out that she's found out why he's here. Cameron will say he's merely a manifestation and push Sharon to recognize that his views are her own. Although Sharon will try to escape to the coffee house, Cameron will undoubtedly follow her and keep leading her into the road of executing Daniel Romalotti Jr. Sharon will lash out at Esther Valentine a couple times while she's there and leaving Esther uneasy despite Sharon's attempts to apologize. At Society, Nick Newman will continue to worry that Sharon isn't getting better, and if that's the case, something must be done. Maria Copeland will end up noting that Sharon skipped a doctor's appointment according to a message left with the Cassidy First receptionist. Although Faith Newman will try to downplay any worrisome news and stay hopeful, Nick will remember on how horrible it was before Sharon was diagnosed and got help. Nick will suggest at having an intervention and working on a family plan where they can check in with Sharon's doctor for updates. If they're incorrect about all this, Nick will promise Maria and Faith that he'll take the responsibility. Maria, Faith and Nick will seek for Sharon at the cottage, where they'll be taken aback at the property appearing like such a pigsty. Since Nick won't be able to get Sharon on the phone, he'll call Esther to ask whether she's seen her. Esther will admit Sharon is there now, but she'll add that Sharon is agitated and not acting like her regular self. Nick will want Esther to watch Sharon and make sure she stays put because he'll be on his way. At home, Daniel will have a tense fight with Heather Stevens, Vale Bloom, who'll still think they'd be better off leaving Genoa City, especially since they can't find work there. Daniel won't want to abandon his family and won't like the concept of instructing Lucy Romalotti to just run away. Lucy will blow out over Heather's wish to move, therefore Heather will get frustrated when Daniel doesn't back her. Once Heather takes a stab at Daniel for abandoning them in Savannah, he'll march out the door. Afterward, Heather will manage to calm Lucy down as they strive to find common ground. Back at Crimson Lights, Daniel will request an ice water from Esther while Sharon notices him from the patio. Cameron will insist everything is hanging on how Sharon handles this, so he won't want her to botch it. Cameron will underline the significance of not scaring Daniel away since Sharon may not get another chance. It'll seem like Cameron is ready for Sharon to put her tragic plot in motion. Once Sharon comes over to Daniel, she'll ask to clear a few things up on the terrace. Daniel will be hesitant to go with her, but Sharon will preserve a cheerful manner and try to lull him into a false sense of security. The young and the restless spoilers claim Sharon's storyline will come with some huge twists and turns, so we'll bring you more predictions on all the mayhem. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comment below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next time.